Dumating na sa Amerika ang nation's girl group na BINI.
Sa inaabangan at makasaysayang performance ng nation's girl group na BINI sa Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival 2026.
The nation's girl group BINI now in full force just days before their much anticipated Coachella debut.
Tulog po kami buong biyahe.
Sarap ng food.
Opo, sarap ng food. Only ice cream. Yes. Nakailang ice cream ka? Isa. Usus. Isang dozen. Ice cream siya.
Okay, it's day 1 ng pag-document ko ng Road to Coachella ng BINI. So it is 9 a.m. Papunta kami ngayon sa rehearsals ng girls. It's gonna be a long day dahil kagagaling lang ng girls sa Easter break or sa Holy Week break, and they need to pick up yung kanilang mga na-rehearse while they were in Manila.
We're all complete now. Hindi tayo dito. Asan yan? Hindi tayo dito.
Lalabas ulit. Hi, kompleto. The dancers are here. Hello.
We are here at Center Stage. So this is where we rehearse. Dito na kami, matagal na dito. Grabe naman yung matagal. Pero dito na kami, nag-rehearse here for days na.
Okay.
Ngayon, kasama namin yung besties namin. Dito ang whole team, Star Music, our label, management Star Music. Ito si Derek. And also, it's kind of big day today. Kasi dahil andito ang Rolling Stones at LA Times para interviewin kami to observe kung ano nangyayari sa training namin. Also, para makita nila yung process namin kung paano namin binubuo yung Coachella. And feeling ko mas maiintindihan ng mga tao kung ano talaga yung proseso.
Performing, and then I was shocked. At first, I didn't believe it because I thought it's
So, it's something that I'm excited to alam mo, galing-galing na magsalita. Hindi, na ano talaga, very confident na kami. Yung media training talaga really helped us to speak talaga.
They're wonderful. They're so knowledgeable, and they clearly put so much thought and really insight into the music and the visual presentation. And I love learning about the cultural context too, of learning where a lot of their references are coming from and their musical background. And the videos are really fun. I'm sure the performance is going to be really groundbreaking at Coachella.
First rehearsal. So one of the things that are going to be, it's going to be exciting because we have a counterpart, the American US team. So doon yun yung first time na we meet each other.
We're gonna run ibang songs. I would listen to them pag nagpo-chorus sila para I can see how they sing while they're dancing. Kasi sabi nga namin, parang even if we clean it na nakaupo, iba yung sound nila when they're dancing. So I mark the problem areas where we kind of have to figure out where they can breathe and where to put in more support.
The tricky part is on the day itself. Honestly, we don't have stage blocking. And we don't have sound check. So everything has to be really aligned now. Kasi pag pupunta sa Coachella, as in 20 minutes before your show, pasok. So, yun yung importante.
How are the adjustments? Kamusta na yun?
So, in adjustments are still ongoing. Number one, I think one of their adjustments right now is climate. So, totoo yung... So, we were rehearsing outside. Their vocals are very dry all the time. So, we have to figure out how we will sustain that during rehearsals.
May mga inaayos pa po kami, like for example, yung sa mga in-ears namin, para pagdating doon sa Coachella stage, balance na siya. Kasi syempre, iba yung setup dito, tsaka sa Pinas, so ina-adjust pa po namin.
Very meticulous, very technical lahat ng mga tao dito. If there's like small something lang na napapansin, then we talk about it and do something about it agad po. And
later, maglilinis na kami ng mga dance breaks para talagang pulido kami for Coachella. Kasi ilang days na lang, ilang days na lang po ba? 4 days na lang. And ayun, narambakan na. Let's do this.
Today, they'll be rehearsing with their outfits. So, kahapon kasi shinare ng girls na curious sila, no, how will the outfits affect yung kanilang mga dance break, movement. So, today is that day and I believe they're here. Morning! Good morning!
Leather and PVC leather for the flowers. So it's a interpretation of our logo. So there are customized hardwares like the B logo. Then ito yung parang interpretation ng flower namin. So ginawa lang namin siyang cool na Y2K cyberpunk vibes.
Okay? Wag muna ha, si Sheena lang muna. Check natin. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ayun. Kala mo lang siya makuha. Recover mo? Okay lang. 7, 8, 1, 2. Ano tanggal? Here? 5, 6, step to the front and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then, we'll do a full run na talagang all out.
Try.
Sure yun, dapat Filipino designer po kasi being representatives of the Philippines po, parang kailangan bit-bit po namin sila. And girls po are very loyal and they wanted to work with the designers na naka-work po namin nung nagsisimula sila. So, kailangan sama-sama po tayo mapakita yung global talent po sa global stage.
So right now, they're trying to figure out yung nangyari sa outfit ni Joanna. Kasi among the girls, siya na lang yung nahihirapan to remove it. So together with the best, they're figuring out what is the solution para mabilis yung pag-pull out ni Joanna ng kanya cold outfit.
Kasi pag ito, mas lalo mo talaga, parang tapos pag kasi ganyan lalo pababa.
Pam, 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 pam. Da 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 pam, 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 boom!
So paminsan-minsan kasi yung mga gusto ng girls o gusto natin or gusto ng US team magkaiba eh. So and since it's the first time that we're working together, I think it's important to also bridge that gap. Because we just know the song so much better. And we just know that certain parts are, okay, mas maganda kung eto hinihit, eto yung mga nakikita. because the familiarity of us is just bigger. Important makuha yung right shots even ng girls. Kasi yung mga moments nila, alam namin yung mga blooms magugustuhan yun. Same thing even kung sa tenga ng girls, sinasabi ko kung kailan sila titingin sa camera. Because alam ko, yun din yung gusto ng blooms And then, those are the important moments for the girls also to look at. Having all those elements and we can give them the right cues, especially to the US team, sharing them what we know, and then they can apply it or not. We hope, but most of the time, they apply it naman kasi at the end, it's about collaboration.
Okay, kakatapos lang ng first full run ng Beanie. 45 minutes straight, all with outfits and everything. And grabe, this is the first time, since they stepped here sa US. Ito na yung kauna-unahan na natapos at nabuo nila yung buong run. Let's get their fresh reaction.
Ako, honestly, na-enjoy ko siya. Like, hindi ko naramdaman na rehearsal lang to. Ganon yung feeling ko kanina. Tapos parang nasa ibang mundo ko kanina.
You're shaking!
Yes! Kasi grabe, 45! Kayo lang 45! Pero totoo, parang nasa ibang mundo ko kanina. Feeling ko yung lights din.
Right.
Ganda nung lights.
Add sa vibe, no? Manoy.
Ako, alam mo yung pakiramdam na parang nanonood yung pamilya mo. Ganun yung pakiramdam mo. Feeling ko, naka-help na andito lahat ng team, sila Derek, sila Miss MQ to support us. Kayo po na nag-fly pa. As in, parang naiyak na ako. Sobrang saya. And sana maging worth it talaga lahat. And sana mapakita namin yung ganitong energy talaga sa Coachella. And more pa.
Sobrang saya. I mean, yun naman talaga yung... kinakabahan kasi kami kung makakanta ba namin siya or mag-exceed pa kami sa time na meron kami. Pero hindi pala. Thank you, Lord. Oh my gosh. Naghinga din kami ng mga feedback ng mga nanonood. Sabi naman, palaban, may bubuga ako.
And trust the process.
Totoo.
As in, noong una kinabahan kami kasi di namin alam na kakayanin ba ito, natuloy-tuloy. Tapos parang kinakabahan kami kasi nagdo-dry throat namin with the cold weather and the cold environment. But overall, we're very grateful that we trusted everyone here.
Kinakabahan kami kasi first time namin ata i-run din siya with fall costume talaga. Yung hat, yung shades, yung lahat ng tatanggalin. And nakailang ulit kami dito sa Philippines. Pero hindi namin siya ma-perfect, pero na-perfect namin siya dito. So, yes, thank you, Lord.
Sobrang satisfying po and medyo nakaka-proud po sa sarili namin kasi grabe din namin in-expect na kakayanin namin.
I know, did you feel pagod?
Of course, sobrang nakaka-proud po ko siya kasi it's challenging talaga for 45 minutes na parang most of it performance lang talaga. Tapos inuntian lang po namin yung spills para ma-maximize namin yung performance.
Right. Flawless na, Gwen.
Thank you po.
So, ito na, 100% Coachella ready na.
I think, yes! Of course, syempre pinaghanda namin to kaya I think ready.
It's the day or the eve before the Coachella debut ng Beanie and we're here, the whole team. We're ready to leave Los Angeles and go to Indio, California. Here we go. Hey, the Beanie Bus. Aika, Kwa, Julius, Tim. Hi, Gwenny. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Look si Sheila. Hi, good morning, Maloy. It's the Beanie Bus. The besties are here and our tech team. Hi, po. Are you excited? Yay! Okay, so we're here at the I-10 and we're waiting dun sa billboard. Ayan, nakapwesto na lahat. Nakaabang lahat. Ready na for our unang kilig sa billboard. Oh my God! Oh my God!
struggle ng girls yung period talaga. Sabi ko, shucks, baka magkaroon ako ng mismong Coachella day. Tapos, ayun, nung biyahe na papunta dito, sakto pagising ko meron na. Unexpectedly, while nasa biyahe, as in, halos bumaliktad na talaga ako sa sobrang sakit. Kasi pinipigilan ko. Hindi ko na kaya, nanghihina na ako. Like, nanginginig na ako sa sobrang sakit. Tapos pagod na ako sa sobrang sakit. So, ang nangyayari, nag-ano na po ako sa, anong ba tawag? Urgent care. Ayun, nagpadala na po sa urgent care kasi hindi ko na kaya. Pero buti na lang, naasikaso naman po ako agad. Buti na lang, hindi siya sa mismong day ng Coachella na magpo-perform kami. Diba? At least, hindi doon. Kasi grabe, hindi ko alam kung paano ko gagawin yung init, yung, diba yung pressure, tapos biglang may gano'n.
Performances naman nagawa nyo. Hindi naman bilang, di ba? Hundreds of performances. Before going on Coachella stage.
Well, but NFT was really a beginning for us, di ba? And ganun nyo rin maramdaman bukas. It's really again a beginning. May na-stress kayo, na-tense kayo, but you delivered and ganyan, yan. Nung nagkakasakit.
Naturo ka na naman.
Bumabalik lahat talaga, lahat ng but
There were about 30 executives and the ABS just meeting to make sure that sabay-sabay nanonood, sabay-sabay nag-share. Lahat sila. Roxy was there actually to facilitate. Actually, kung nakita nyo lahat. Thank you. Thank you,
You're welcome, Direk. You know naman. Always.
Ikaw yung mas kampante sa tao, Kalmarisa. And Nikki, thank you, and Coach. I know you went through a lot. Thank you. Sir Rox, bago ka tumulong yung bago.
This is a therapeutic cry. So, very good. Labas nyo na yan ngayon. Bukas kami. Pero ang saya, di ba? Ang saya. This is it.
Will they be able to...
Dito na kami ngayon sa loob ng festival grounds ng Coachella. Kasama ko si Kuya Roxy and si TJ. Pupunta na kami sa backstage ng Mojave kung saan mag-perform ang Beanie. We have... Yep, 20 minutes. Let's go! We're here backstage. There they are. Ready, we're here at the Mojave. It's packed. Napakaraming tao, all waiting for Beanie, up in 15 minutes. Aya, congrats! Congratulations! Yay! Besties! Ikaw umiyak.
Kasi nakaka-proud. Nakaka-proud. Philippines!
Grabe pa. Ayaw umalis sa mga tao sa audience. So we're so happy. Grabe performance.
Sobrang pagod. Parang ito yung pag rocket ship na palipad muna sa ano, yun na yung feeling na na-release na namin all the tension, and I'm very proud that the girls did so well. They did so well and the crowd was amazing. They were so engaged. They loved the set list.
Grabe, mapalakpak sila lahat kahit di nila alam yung sinasabi ng lyrics. Buo, lahat ng nanonood sa Mojave Stage mapalakpak, super grabe. And then, yung dance break din ng Pantropico sa last, like kung alam nyo lang kung gaano kami sobrang pagod na, pero once na nag-play na yung dance break ng Pantropico, wala, bulag na. Dati hindi namin ine-expect na mangyayari lahat ng to. Parang very humble lang yung beginnings namin, from scratch talaga to now na top 1 ba tayo? Top 1 worldwide trending. Thank you so much, Paul Blooms.
So we're back here at the I-10 freeway dahil na-miss out namin yung makapag-photo ang girls sa billboard. Ito, nahanap namin, binalikan namin ulit, and we'll have another opportunity for the girls to have a proper photo dun sa billboard na pinatayo ng Team Bloom. Here you go!
One, two. Wait lang. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you po!
Hello mga kapamilya! It's April 15 dito sa Amerika, and we are back here in Burbank, California. Ngayong araw ang pick-up rehearsals ng BINI in preparation for their Weekend 2 performance sa Coachella. Good morning! Ay! Ito na pala si Mother. Kamusta yung mga girls?
They're in high spirits and ready for Weekend 2. This is going to be memorable for them. It's a milestone in every way, personal and professional. I think they learned a lot also about themselves, about the industry from this experience. So definitely this will be something that they will never forget.
Hey! Ay! Malayo ba?
I 100% agree. I think we always believe that in every performance you can learn something, no? Pero being on this stage this time, iba siya eh. So naniniwala ko compared to before, no? We've been performing in the Philippine Arena, in Araneta, in NFT, in Aurora Festival, a lot of festivals. So when we did the world tour, when they come back from the world tour, iba yung BINI na nakita ko eh. Parang they grew. But this time, I felt like after the performance and during the first performance, we could see that they're matured. And I feel like the maturity came because they had to step up.
It's gonna be a lot of changes. Sabi ni Coach Mickey, there will be new songs, and let's see how will they cope up with these adjustments for Weekend 2.
Bakit? Kasi ang kapal ng... Wala na eh.
Nakakakaba din po kasi parang I feel na yung day 1, parang yung po yung maglalagay ng period sa parang journey po ng BINI ngayon sa US. And I feel na yung day 2 naman po yung pressure ng putting an exclamation point naman po dun sa journey namin.
How's her hair?
Mag-retouch pa po kami.
Again!
Oo, para po mas pink po.
Oh, wow. Stop
Bilis kasi
again.
mag-fade ng pink, di ba?
Bilis mag-fade po.
Bilis siya mag-fade. And as someone na hindi ko kayang maligo ng 3 araw. Kasi yun yung advice ng aming professional hairstylist, ang expert na Teen Benoman. Dapat daw wag everyday paliguan. Ako kasi nasanay akong everyday akong naliligo, like pasabo ko.
Right.
So, I made some adjustments. Hindi na ako naliligo. Pero ganito, ang bilis pa rin niya mag-fade.
How do you feel that so many people responded to your pink hair?
Well, it feels amazing, of course, thanks to Ate Tin. Siya yung siya yung sinasabi ko, the color enthusiast.
Wow! Congrats, dear.
Wendy,
And
yung sa'yo.
your idea na pink,
Yes,
no?
it's Ate
Aika.
Ike's idea. At wala akong plano at all kasi sanay ako na hindi ako naggagantong color sa
Right.
Beanie. Na talagang everyday lang, parang clean girl lang.
Eh, na-pressure ako nung sinabi ni Aika na ako magko-color.
Sista ko kasi laging forever long hair. Yes. So,
Ayaw mo
para
pa
bago
short hair?
naman. I cried. Ito si Ate Tin yung nag-cut din.
Ikaw din nag-cut?
Tapos umiyak ako kasi, hindi, eto may backstory kasi yan. Before kasi nung high school ako, damaged yung hair ko kasi ang bata kong nagpareban. So parang yung haba ng hair ko, isang buntot lang, gano'n kasi napatay. So parang nung nag-beanie ako, ngayon lang siya naging healthy ng ganito. So ngayon ko na na-experience yung mahaba, gano'n. Kaya parang na-hurt ako pag
Pag kinakat.
pero slowly naman tinatanggap ko na siya na yung maiba-iba, gano'n. Try something new.
Go through muna? And then girls, if you really can control them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3. Open up.
Anong challenges sa costume?
Okay, so ang challenge dito sa costume, kasi yung first quick change namin nung week 1, longer time, alam mo yun. Kumbaga, may plan B kami kung may ma-out balance man. Meron kang time to aura. Dito kasi 1 count, kailangan mo siyang gawin. Like,
Talaga?
opo. Kasi walang part sa strings na matagal na walang kumakanta. So, kailangan namin humanap na, yun lang yung transition yung, yeah. Tapos may kakanta na agad dun sana na. So, dapat sa 1 count ay matanggal na siya kasi hindi namin kaya mag-dance break yung nakaganito.
Kaya ba?
Yun yung pa-practicein natin ngayon.
Mix, are you tired?
My dress is so heavy.
Oh, ay heavy siya?
Oh my God,
As in, gano'ng kabigat? Like half a kilo?
More.
More?
Like 5 kilos.
That's heavy. Ang heavy naman nun.
Yes, yung details kasi yes, sa details. yung weight, nakadagdag din sa weight.
Kasi ko yung one side para ito yung lahat. Pero hindi siya nag-work.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
Aaron has been part of our team when we had the world tour last year, and yeah, part po siya ng band team namin. So it's just nice to see him again na kahit wala kami sa world tour, he's here!
Hindi ko, ipagtanggal sa akin. Ito yung watch yung mag-ano.
Ano nangyari dyan?
Kailangan mag-forward? Kailangan.
Baka nilak lahat.
Uy, mabigat.
Bigat siya.
Mabigat siya.
Para
kang
ankle weights na bare damit. Pag sumasayaw, body weight.
That's heavy. It's denim, no, Aya?
Yeah, it is denim po. And then meron pa siyang mga silver na accents.
Zippers.
Zippers. And, yeah, zippers na. Ano po?
Yeah. Yay!
6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, gusto. Huwag lang pagaling talaga, guys. Huwag ka lang gawin balikat o. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Ang band-aid ako.
Water pa ka pala.
Parang sa Dr. Quick Chick. Lalim.
Ano nangyari, Shi?
Oh. Hello, Sophie Balita. Hindi po, kaninang sumasayaw kasi wala akong nafe-feel. Tapos ang pagtingin ko, puro dugo na siya. Like tulo levels, pati costume ko. Tapos humingi na ako ng tissue. Tapos nung nakita ko siya, humapdi na siya. Nakita ko na feeling ko po kasi medyo malalim siya. Pero tumutuloy dugo. But I'm fine. I'm still alive, guys.
Ito yung makasaysayang Mojave tent. At dito magpe-perform ang Beanie later on. And we'll see kung ano yung mga pasabog na hinanda ng girl group.
Tayo kayo, Bini!
Barricade for Beanie!
Barricade for Beanie! Oh my God!
Let's go, Beanie!
Pagkakasalita, ako ho si Malay! Kumusta, Coachella? I'm Sheena! Marhay na hapon, Coachella! I'm Gwen and Aragon! Coachella, Shaggy no Kusam! My name is Aya! Coachella na imbagal ng kanyaya ang Stacy! Isang magandang hapon, ako po si Joanna! What's up, Coachella? It's Mika! Maayong hapon, Coachella! I'm Colette! And we are Beanie! All the way from the
See, it's gonna make me cry again when I saw the Filipino flag come up. As someone who's been coming to Coachella, like it's been what, 16 years since I last came, and Beanie gave me a reason to come back again. And for someone who loves to go to music festivals, it made me so proud to see our girls up on stage representing our country. They did so well. Wow, what an experience! Congratulations to my girls. Nakakayak na
Nakaka-proud! Nasa Coachella ka, pero may Pinoy songs na tumutugtog. Salamat, Bini. Ginawa niyo to para sa Pilipinas.
Nakakaiyak, nakaka-proud silang panoorin. Wala akong masasabi kundi nakakagaling yung team. Ang saya, nakaka-proud. Wala akong ibang masabi. Like, it's such a surreal experience.
Oh my God. They're even better in person. They look good, they feel good, their music is 120,000% valid.
The biggest Filipino girl group at Coachella, and they just did so good. We're so proud of them. We love you, Bini!
Now that more people are curious about us, na parang, oh, who's that girl group? Beanie. And so it's like, shucks, are they gonna, parang mas dumami pa yung eyes who are looking at us.
And wala kaming ina-expect talaga na anything. Pero nung pag-uwi namin, parang grabe, binuhusan talaga kami ng blessings ni Lord. Ayun, hindi naman namin ito magagawa without the support of our fellow Filipinos po.
And then hopefully, it's not the end for us here at sa Coachella. Sana, sana bigger stage, kung anong ibibigay na blessing, tatanggapin namin.
Imposible pangarap ng dati ang Coachella. Pero hindi nawala ang paniniwala hanggang sa ito'y magkatotoo.
Nakatapak sa ganitong stage at napatunayan na posible pala ang imposible.
Humarap kami sa pambihirang pagkakataon at sinagot ang hamon.
Di pinalampas ang sandali at humakbang para sa kasaysayan.
Bitbit ang tiwala ng pamilya, mga taga-suporta at ng isa't isa.
Dala-dala ang pride at ang musika nating Pilipino. 8 hanggang disyerto, pero hindi pa ito ang dulo.